Hi Jurgen.
Hi.
I was just wondering if you'd had a chance to look at and I'm sorry to bring the word up, the post-Brexit implications for football in terms of Premier League and EFL clubs can't sign foreign players under the age of 18. And they'll be on a points-based system, players signed from EU nations, and no more than 3 overseas players under 21 in a single transfer window. I was just wondering what you think the implications are for English football, for the Premier League from those new rules that will come into effect next year.
Don't have a lot to say about that, to be honest. I think this is now really, first and foremost, Michael Edwards was a lot involved in these discussions, and the clubs, I think, fought pretty hard for a solution, kind of a good solution, as good as possible, let me say it like this. For me, it's just a decision, and I think without discussion it would have been worse. So I think Brexit, I still wait for the first advantage of Brexit until that somebody can tell me that what really improves after Brexit. It's obviously not my thing to judge or to say a lot about it, but as an interested person, I just wait until the first really positive impact of Brexit will show up, because so far maybe I didn't read it because I'm too much in football, but I don't remember a lot, to be honest. And how I said, the people want to in football now, let's use that as an example, that the people want to, I think the FA or whatever, want to make sure that the clubs don't sign too many players from other countries, because they are afraid that not enough English talents will make their way. If you look at the English youth national teams in a moment, they are in the top 2-3, if not top, in nearly all age groups, talent-wise, 100%, with the way we did it before. So now, let's think about why did that happen, because they have a lot of players around them which play good football as well, because it's just helpful. We cannot create just more talents because we deny other talents. But how I said, it's not my thing to judge really. It's just one of the smaller problems, I think, which we all will be aware when Brexit then finally is there.
Okay, thanks, Andy. We'll go around. Probably got it all we can now for this particular section. Paul Gorst, Dom King, and Dave Maddock in that order. Paul first from the Echo.
Hi again. You've spoken a little bit lately about players in the red zone. And Gini Wijnaldum is someone who's played. I think he's only missed one game this season, and that was something you referenced after the game on Tuesday. How close is he getting to this red zone, and how are we looking to handle him going forward, given he's played so much football?
Don't want to talk about that, honestly. Just we take it like it is. Ginny was fine all the time, looked fine after the game. Don't want to make a big thing of it. Ginny's playing great. Okay. That's just don't want to speak about that. It's good that he's here. It's good that he's playing. It's nothing to do with I have to explain. It's nothing to do with the contract situation. Just I don't want to talk about it, because if you start talking about these kind of things, then next time another player's down. So we just don't want to talk about it. All players are in the red zone, so not only Ginny.
Fantastic.
I mean, given the amount of injuries that you're currently dealing with, I mean, have you ever had a situation like this in your career before that you can kind of lean on, or is it all new to you?
No. A lot of injuries, yes, but not a situation like this. Of course not. Who had a situation like this before? Nobody had a situation like this before. Why should I be different? No.
Okay. Dom King and Dave Maddock, and then that will end this particular embargo section. So if the Sunday guys can start using the hands up, I've got Steve Bates at the moment. Dom, and then Dave to finish.
Hi, Jurgen. It's a bit different, this question. I was going to say, it's obviously been a great year for you professionally, but how hard has the year been on a personal level, with being away from your family at times and all the sacrifices that you've had to make? I mean, it's been such an unusual year. How have you sort of coped with this year?
As good as possible. So it's not. But I don't want to talk about my situation, to be honest. It's how I said all the time. It's a struggle for all of us. That includes me, and that should be enough. I'm not more important or less important than other people. We all have our problems with that. When you live in a foreign country and it's traveling is not allowed, you can imagine that it causes some problems. But no, apart from, I don't want to speak about that.
Okay, no problem.
Thanks, Dom. Okay, and to finish this section with is Dave Maddock, and then we'll go to the Sundays. Dave.
Jurgen, when you won the title, people were saying, "Oh, to show that you're a great team, you have to go and win it again." I was just wondering, like, you are joint top of the league, and you're through to the Champions League knockout earlier than you've ever been before, and I think you've done it with 14 or 15 players have been absent at some point this season. So how does that achievement rank against, what people say about your side and whether you are a great team or not?
I said it. Whoever is available, we are still Liverpool. So we are Liverpool. That's how we see it. That means we want to win the game. Actually, I think very much most of the people think we have to win the game. You see that when you speak before a game or after a game, people don't talk. He's not available. He's not available. Yes, nobody really would allow you to use a situation as an excuse. And we don't. The situation is tough, 100%. But we are at match day. Where are we? 9, 10 coming up. Not sure. So it feels quite long already, but it's not even a third of the season. So who cares who is where in the moment? We tried to play football. We won some games, drew in others, lost one massively. So that's the job. I said before, this is not a season where you throw a target at the start of the season on the table and say, so we have to be here or there. Everybody tries to come through, everybody. And some teams are obviously so far more lucky with injuries than others. And that is the situation. But I'm pretty sure that will level kind of over the season because it's just incredibly intense for the boys. Now they're the most intense period starts for all teams. So far, it was massively intense for the teams involved in European football. Now, from now on, we play all 3 days, and all the teams have to do that. So some teams will realize now how difficult, how tough it is, and that's why we have still to talk about the 5 subs, even when we didn't vote yesterday.